So what we're going to be talking about today is seasonal campaigns. And before your eyes roll back in your head and you get super bored and zone out, don't do that yet. Because what we're going to be going over today is maybe a little bit different than what you've heard before. And I'm actually going to give you some homework and give you a system and a framework that you can use to implement this in your company. And even if you already have some email automations going, let's say, um, you can always upgrade them. And personally, I'm a big believer that most email programs out there that you can kind of buy off the shelf that are plug and play are just too commercial, too sort of corporate, and that doesn't get people's attention. And so I'm going to be showing you today some kind of a different way, different angle to look at seasonal campaigns for your business that can really, really help. And this is a little bit different than Rainmakers, but it also applies. You can use them as Rainmakers. What I'm be showing you today, you can use as Rainmaker campaigns or as seasonal campaigns. In my maid service back in the day, we had 3 campaigns running on automation every year during our well, 2 were during our slow season, and 1 was actually during one of our busy seasons as well. But we would invite all of our recurring clients to book a top to bottom deluxe clean. They would get a deep clean upgrade. And I tried different things. We used to offer like 30% off, then 20% off. And then eventually I did it like for nothing off, and people still booked it. I was amazed. But it took us less time because we were in their house every 2 weeks. And so when you're slow, when you know you're going to have slow times in your business, you always want to make sure that you have some automations and some different campaigns baked in throughout the year so that your revenue doesn't dip as much, because we all know what it feels like to, we build and build and build, and then it's like, woo, here comes slow season. And so you want to have um, things in place so that your revenue doesn't just drop off. Because how many of you have ever made the mistake of like trying to spend marketing to during slow season and spend your way out of that dip, right? And all you do is literally like throw money to the wind. I mean, you're just like, no, it's gonna stick, and it just doesn't, because that's the natural buying cycle. And so if we fight the natural buying cycle of our customers, we're always going to lose. But if you have free marketing that you can engage, then you can definitely give people a reason to buy, and you can curb some of that dip for your folks. So we're going to talk about seasonal campaigns. And so I want you to think about this really, really strategically. And we'll have plenty of time for question and answer today. What we've got prepared is probably on the shorter end. And then I want to demo for you guys too what we have available inside of our software in case you're interested. We've got a really cool AI tool that does this for you. But real quick, remember from Forbes, it costs 5 to 7 times more to acquire a new customer as it does to get a customer you already have to buy from you again. So 5 to 7 times more expensive to get a brand new shiny customer than to just reach out to someone who bought from you 6 months ago or 3 months ago. And again, like, we get busy in business, right? And then a lot of times we're just like, let me spend more on Google, and let me reach out on social media, and why is nobody buying? And we kind of get freaked out because we're just too busy, right? And we haven't taken the time to be really strategic about our marketing. And I have a confession that I want to make to you guys. I actually so before I sold my company, I did a big marketing audit in my company. And I realized in 2022, I had wasted about $14,000 on unprofitable marketing. And a lot of that was due to like making silly mistakes like this that are really easy to make. And I just didn't know back then. And so remember, you want to try to sell during your slow seasons, especially. You want to try to sell to the customers that have already bought from you. You know, they booked a cleaning with you. Um, Maybe they didn't book recurring service, but you know, if you reach out and if you're maintaining communication, they might end up buying from you 2 or 3 times a year, and it costs you almost nothing to get those cleanings on the books, right? Whereas if we're constantly spending money on new business, spending marketing money on new business, new business, new business, it's really, really expensive. And so, going back to the F.R.A.P formula, which we talked about recently, we want to increase our frequency. And so seasonal campaigns, Rainmaker campaigns, and also there's a thing called a Wellington campaign. These are ways, like some of the biggest ways I know of to increase your frequency that are basically free to do. So let's dive in. I'm going to share a link with you guys that you can use. I'm going to put it in the chat here. So I want you guys to bookmark this link. This is a list of fun holidays in the US that there's at least one fun holiday for every single day of the year. Okay. And I'm going to talk about how to use this in a second. But this is really a really fun exercise, actually. So let me share my screen with you. So what you want to do is you want to sit down, and I like to plan. I like for people, my students, to plan their entire year as far as marketing ahead of time. And honestly, you can do this in a weekend, and it's actually not as painful as it sounds. You just find some fun things that resonate with you throughout the year and things you want to do. And you want to pick at least one, sometimes two, but you don't want to overwhelm people. So usually it's going to be just one main campaign that you're going to run each month of the year. Okay. And you can, you know, a few weeks ago we covered how to create an irresistible offer for your customer avatar. So if you haven't watched that video, I encourage you to go back in the school community. The replays are still up. The work book is still up. But you've got your offer. Let's say it's a 3-hour cleaning special or a 4-hour cleaning special, but it's not just what we normally do, kind of a boring, hey, get a 3-hour cleaning for $99 or something. Instead, it's, oh my gosh, here's this amazing cleaning that we're going to give you, and this is how much it's actually worth in value. And we build a value stack that has 7 to 10 steps roughly. And we tell them all the things we're going to do to their baseboards and what we're going to do to their furniture and how deep dusting we're going to do and how all of our employees are bonded and insured, and how we use microfiber cloths to disinfect their home. And we build up all this value, and we want to put a dollar value on that. And then when they call us, we give them like a 40 or 50% off the price. But it actually, because we built so much value for them up front, now the price is actually just where we want it to be. So let's say I built up $500 worth of value, but the cleaning is $250, and it's for like 4 hours or something. Then the company's not losing any money, and you're able to serve your clients at a much higher level. And so I want to, again, go back and watch that, because that's a whole nother teaching. But we have to change our mindset around how we build value for our customers and what we're offering, and really value our services, and then make sure that we're no longer discounting and offering coupons left and right, because that really hurts our profitability as well, right? I don't know about you guys, but I've been so guilty of that before. And I was shocked one month to realize I had given away over $3,000 worth of coupons. And it was like just a regular thing, just to get people to try to book. And so we have to change the way that we're talking to people and the way that we're building value, perceived value for our customers, so that they're willing to pay full price. But so we've created an irresistible offer, okay? And so you can use this offer all year long and just repackage it and maybe try a few different things here and there. You know, maybe in January you give a free upgrade to, you know, carpet cleaning if you ask that, or not a free upgrade, but let's say you give a discount or something. In February, maybe you give, you know, this little free thing over here. Maybe it's, oh gosh, I don't know, uh, you know, trying to think of fridge organization or, you know, something. Um, maybe you throw in, you know, making extra beds or who knows, but bring some, you know, so a scent to their home, something like that. But you give, you know, free things, but it's the same core offer. So basically you can use the same core offer all year long and just kind of repackage it, change out some of the bonuses, but have that core offer to get people kind of in the door. And we call it a foot in the door offer. You're kind of getting your foot in the door, actually. And that way, your technicians, your people working for you don't get super frustrated that, you know, why is Maria creating this new offer every month? And like, I had to learn something new last month, and now I'm like super frustrated. And it's the same core thing. You're just switching out your bonuses and things like that. So we have that in place, okay? And then what you do is go on here to this is timeanddate.com/holidays/fun. And let's say we're working in January and we're planning for next year. And you go through January and choose a day that works that you like, that just kind of resonates with you. Okay. Like I'm a big nerd, so I really like Benjamin Franklin Day because he was an inventor and like a cool nerdy guy. Or Kid Inventors Day. That sounds really fun to me. Static Electricity Day is a fun one. Okay, so that's Tuesday, January 9th. And so what you do is send your people an email and say, Happy Static Electricity Day. Are you, you know, tired of all the static electricity on your blankets because the air is so dry? Let us come in and refresh your home. We'll make up all the beds for you, and we have this, you know, special going on, and it's a 3-hour cleaning for, and you get this and this and this and this. And did I mention that you also get this and this and this and this? And it's only, you know, normally it's, you know, $250, but it's yours today for $150, so $100 off, whatever the case is. But you want to build that value, legitimate value, and um, and then kind of bring it down to the price that you would normally charge, that you need to charge for your service to pay your employees well. So we're not giving, you know, a bunch of discounts and just hurting our profitability and really kind of hurting everybody in the long run. So then what you do is you let's say it's Static Electricity Day. I want, you know, write 3 different emails and send those emails back to back. You know, let's say you send the first one Monday, the next one Tuesday, and then Wednesday. And then also have your office, or you could do this yourself, call all of your past clients and let them know, hey, by the way, we've got a special. Hey, by the way, we've got this special going on. And so call them every day for 3 days straight if they don't pick up, you know, and leave a voicemail, and then just let them know that you'll call them the next day if you don't get a hold of them. So for example, if I was going to call, if I was gonna here, let me stop sharing my screen for a second. If I was gonna call these people or instruct my office to call these people, I'd say something like, "Hey, this is David. I just wanted to let you know, you know, I saw that we serviced your home 3 or 4 months ago, and wanted to let you know that we have a special going on right now, and we're celebrating Static Electricity Day. I know the air is super dry; it's really annoying." And customers like, haha, yeah, hate that, you know, whenever I shock myself in bed at night. And yeah, and you know, just want to let you know this is going on. Would you like to book? And if they say no, you know, what, great, whatever. But if it's a voicemail, hey, this is David. Just want to let you know we're running a promotion right now for Static Electricity Day. It includes, it's a 3-hour cleaning that's this and this and this and this and this. Give them the value stack. Sorry I didn't reach you. I'll give you a call tomorrow, and hang up. When you say I'll give you a call tomorrow, it actually makes them, the law of reciprocity kicks in, and they want to call you back, because they don't want it. They don't want you to be inconvenienced by calling them again tomorrow. So they're more likely to call you back and talk about the thing, whatever it is you have going on. And honestly, you don't even have to necessarily mention exactly everything that it is. Don't mention the price. Just say, hey, we've got a promotion going on right now. I wanted to make sure you knew about it, since we serviced your home a few months ago. Sorry I missed you. I'll give you a call tomorrow, and just hang up. Really quick, right? The second day, same thing. Hey, this is David at such and such cleaning. Just wanted to touch bases with you again about that promotion. It's only good for this week. And so wanted to see if you're interested in saving on your cleaning, since we serviced your home a few months ago. Sorry I miss you. I'll try again tomorrow. So you keep saying that, and it lets people know that you're going to keep on trying. And again, they're more likely to call you back. So you can instruct your office team to do this. And when it's like January and like they don't have any work coming in, pull out those customer lists and just start calling down the line. And I think sometimes we miss out on those really simple opportunities, just because we haven't planned for it. Maybe we're a little bit afraid to do something like that. But honestly, the people who want your services will really, really appreciate it. I had a lady one time. I was determined to get her business because she said she wanted to do business with us, and I believed her. And so I called her and couldn't get a hold of her. I called her for 6 weeks straight. You probably think I'm crazy. And I was super nice. I just kept calling her, just touching base, and I think she'd messaged me a few times, and so I felt like it was okay to keep reaching out. And she finally picked up the phone one day and said, "Thank you so much for calling me and staying consistent. I've been traveling, and so I haven't been able to get back to you, but I really want to book your services." And she was so happy that I had gone out of my way to make sure that we were able to service her. So some people are going to get annoyed, but my friend Josh Latimer says, if you haven't annoyed someone by noon, then you're not marketing enough. So marketing is everything, and we have to let people know about our business, or else it's not going to be there. So again, going back, you want to write 3 emails to send out, and then call these people 3 times. And also I would do at least 3 social media posts. And really, you can mirror the emails that you write and the social media posts. You can make them basically the same, or change them up a little bit. Put a funny image around Static Electricity Day. That's going to be a hook, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with the hook story offer framework, but you want to make sure that you've got a hook so you can use a funny image around Static Electricity Day, and then tell a story about when you were growing up and you used to like play in the static electricity in the blankets and like shock yourself and stuff. At least I know I did. Me and my brothers had a lot of fun doing that. But and then give them the offer, let them know that there's something going on and it only lasts till this week, and so they need to give you a call. And so when you have these things planned out for the year, it tremendously makes your business go up. And I mentioned earlier, like a lot of our emails many times are too corporate. When we're small, many times we want to sound like the big company or sound like a franchise, and people are honestly impressed by that. A lot of people are. But then when you get too big and you sound too corporate and too sterile, that actually turns a lot of people off. And so I think there's a happy medium where you want to be professional, but you want to have some fun with your marketing. And so that's why we use the fun holidays, where we choose at least one fun holiday per month. And then it makes you more relatable as a company. And whenever you're doing your subject lines, your subject on an email is a hook as well. You know, you can say something like, you know, a shockingly good deal, or this, you know, the price is so low it'll shock you, or a cleaning so thorough it'll shock you, you know, something like that. And you want to play to whatever the holiday is, you know, just make it fun. And you can put in parentheses like 3 days only or this week only. Always mention the deadline, okay, as you're doing it, and that's going to make your conversion rate go a lot higher. But I think that there's huge opportunities for all of us to make our emails more fun and more relatable. And don't believe the lie that email is dead. It's not dead at all. It's only dead to the people who don't need or want your service right now. But the people who need house cleaning, if you don't reach out to them and let them know that and remind them that you exist, they're going to call the next company in your area, you know, because they'll even forget who they used. Um, you know how it is. Like many of our customers have actually called 10 or more services in the area, and they just happen to do business with us. And so they'll forget even who we are, who they talked to. And so if we're not staying in front of those people on a regular basis, you're missing out on money for sure. And then again, it's a lot cheaper to market to the people you already have than to go find a brand new shiny client. So I hope that that's making sense for you guys. So for homework, write this down. If you want to do this, in fact, I challenge you to try this out in your company, and I challenge you to do it, and then like prove to yourself essentially that that it, you know, whether or not it works. And I promise you it will. You're going to be happy that you did this, especially during the slow seasons. But for homework, so sit down this weekend and just choose 3 fun holidays. Just start out with 3 fun holidays for the next 3 months, okay? And write 3 emails around each one of those holidays. So it'd be a total of 9 emails. If that overwhelms you, you could use ChatGPT to kind of just help you. You might not want to leave it as is. You might use ChatGPT to get it going, and then you can kind of edit it, make it your own. But try that out, and then try running one here in October. Okay, so choose a fun holiday in October. Try running this campaign and see if it doesn't work, and get you some new, you know, some old customers coming back. Because we just have to remind people, you know, that we exist. And I want to remind you too, like marketing, sales and marketing is what feeds the beast. Okay, the beast is you know, the cash flow monster that our business sometimes becomes, especially if we have employees. We've got to feed the beast. We've got to get stuff in the mouth, and sales and marketing is all of that. And you can't sleep on your sales and marketing efforts, or your business is going to suffer. So you've always got to stay ahead. So this really, you know, your sales process and your marketing strategy should be really your #1 priority in your company. Everything else flows from that. And honestly, the more effective and the more strategic your marketing is and your sales strategy is dialed in, your company is going to be a lot more profitable. Cool. So before I give you guys a quick demo, how many of you guys would like to see a demo of like how we do this in WarPlan? Okay, I'll show you guys a quick demo. But do y'all have any questions or objections? Like what's going on in your head? I want to hear from you. Does this sound too simple, too boring?
No questions, but I am so excited to start to try this. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It makes marketing more fun too.
I
Adriana,
do.
did you have something? Yeah.
No, I do have to cut out in a little bit, but I at least wanted to hop on for a little bit. I got invited to some advisory board luncheon, so I'm gonna go
Cool.
check it out. Marketing, hopefully.
Good. Good. That's awesome. That's great. Well, I'll show you guys a quick demo of how we do this in Warplan. Let's see. Let me share my screen really quick. Okay, so I'm here in my fake maid service account that I made for myself in Warplan. And so what we do is we go to BattleBots, and under BattleBots is where all the AI tools are. So we go to create and post content. And then in my AI assistant settings, I've already built all the offers and guarantees and different things that we have. So we actually train the AI on your specific services and on your company, so that it can speak that language basically. And so we're going to go to email. Let's say I want to write some holiday campaigns, and let's just do one for October. Let's do Old Farmer's Day. That's funny. Taco Day, because who doesn't love tacos? So I could just call this October campaign, taco, and then I've created a customer avatar so it knows who it's speaking to. Let's say this expires next Monday. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention, it's really important to have a logical justification why you're reaching out. The logical justification in this case would often be, hey, I made myself a note to reach out to you, or I saw that you had a cleaning 3 or 4 months ago, or something like that. And then for scarcity, let's say we only have 8 spots available, and then we can choose the tone. Actually like to use snarky. Snarky is really great. It's like real catchy. We'll do a brief. And I can include an offer or not. So in this case, I'll just to kind of show you guys, I'll go ahead and include our $100 off deep clean offer. And then you can write something else down here. We have 8 spots available for our top to bottom deluxe upgrade. And it'll generate that. And what it does is it automatically generates 3 emails, and you can basically copy and paste them. So here we go. It's the subject is Celebrate National Taco Day with a Clean Twist. Tacos and cleaning? You bet. This taco day, forget about cleaning your house top to bottom and focus on crafting the perfect taco instead. With our top to bottom deluxe cleaning, you can save $100 when you sign up for weekly or bi-weekly cleaning. 60-day commitment required. We've only got 8 spots available, so act fast, because let's be honest, tacos are more enjoyable when you're not staring at dusty baseboards. Offer expires 10/14. Pretty fun, right? And then the next day, you'd send this second one. So spice up your home with our Taco Day offer. It's Taco Day, and we're serving up a spicy deal. Save $100 when you commit to weekly or bi-weekly. Why spend time hand washing baseboards when you could be enjoying a margarita? Our spotless guarantee will ensure your home is as clean as your conscience after indulging in too many tacos. With only 8 spots available, this offer won't last long. Don't miss out. And then the third day, Taco Day, or it says Taco Bout, a great deal for your home. That's pretty cheesy. It's funny though. Taco Day is here, and we're ready to make your home fiesta ready. Sign up for weekly or bi-weekly cleanings and save $100 on our top to bottom deluxe. Only 8 spots left, so don't let dust bunnies crash your taco party. Plus, enjoy a complimentary linen change on one bed, because even your bed deserves a fresh start. So it mentioned the linen change because that's something that we bake in the bonuses on the back end. So we tell the AI like what your bonuses are and what it can offer, what it can talk about that way. So it's pretty neat. But this is the kind of thing you want to do, okay? And then you can use the emails as sort of an idea of how to write a phone script for your staff, let's say, or if you're doing it yourself, and calling your past customers. Um, you can develop a phone script, talk about Taco Day and what you've got going on, and get more people to book. And I want to mention something here. A lot of times it's not even so much, yes, we want to have an irresistible offer, but many times we win people's business or we get them on the schedule just because we reminded them that we're there and just because we reached out and we're like the only ones that are doing that. So I guarantee most of your competition, like 95, 96% of your competition is not doing anything like this. Maybe they're sending a newsletter, but they're not having fun campaigns like this. They're not actually calling their past customers, which honestly, if you did this once a quarter, you might, let's say you call 50 or 60 people over the course of 3 days. I mean, that's worth it, right? Instead of spending another $1,000 on Google this month, just use the staff you already have or use them yourself, the power you already have, and just pick up the phone, right? And enjoy that extra $3,000 that you got by not paying Google and by getting more customers on the schedule, and just enjoy that profit. Like, who doesn't want that? Like, doesn't that sound more fun? Like, it's more work on the front end, but it's way more reward on the back end, way more profit for your company when you're strategic like this and you really think through your process and um, and are smart about increasing your frequency. So, any other questions?
Uh, I think I have a question. So these three, what I understood is these three email examples are for the 3 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. To do 3 days back to back, and I like to do 3 days. I'm sorry, 3 emails, 3 phone calls or voicemails. If you have the capability, 3 text messages as well. And when you send a text message, you don't have to be like, it doesn't have to be this long thing right here. It can just be like, hey, this is so-and-so from XYZ Cleaning Company. I sent you an email. Just wanted to see if you got it. We've got a really cool promotion going on. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hope you're having a great day. Because all you're doing is just trying to get on their radar, and you're also piquing interest because now they're like, oh, well, what's the email about? Well, I guess I did say that. You don't have to say what it's about, but they can be like, well, what's the deal? How much is it? I actually do need some cleaning. I was just talking with my husband last night. I need some cleaning. So it's like, um, you're just getting on their radar and you're reminding them that, hey, we're here to serve you. And people really appreciate that. And it's fun too. So it's just more personable.
Would you add a picture or anything, or just send it like that?
For an email, you could totally just send it like this. If you want to add a picture, you can. It's really up to you. But sometimes very simple text, actually, they've done studies on this, and like simple text emails as opposed to like pretty like MailChimp type emails, you know what I mean? The simple text converts better. I think because it's less overwhelming for people. They can just look at it and know what it is, and like it's not like this newsletter format that I have to like read and like what's all going on here. So this does actually convert better. And then if you have the capability, there's other softwares like SendGen that'll do voicemail bombs, things like that. We have the capability to do that with Warplan. We use Go High Level on the back end to do that. So that's really great too, if you can do that. But again, repurpose those emails that you write, even if you're writing on your own or using ChatGPT. repurpose those for social media as well. And on social, Adriana, I would definitely do, an image or some kind of hook, some kind of visual hook. You definitely want a visual hook. With email, the hook is the subject line. So you just want to make that as nice as you can. Elizabeth, did you have a question?
Yeah, when I did notice when you were talking about your avatar, Sally,
Mm-hmm.
you can build your client avatar in WordPlan.
Yes. So we're actually going to do that tomorrow in your case.
That is so neat.
Yeah, but we go to customer avatars. It's really easy, actually. It's cool because, like, let's say I
So
was
you
in.
can choose, basically you're targeting your actual
Yeah, and so
client. That
what
is
it
so
does,
neat.
yeah, what it's doing is it's acting like a copywriter, and we're teaching it how to speak to our ideal audience. And so, you know, you put in the household age, what the income is,
Ah,
and then you select their dreams, their fears, their top suspicions, their top failures,
so I
enemies.
literally did that worksheet and built.
Yes,
I
yeah,
did that. So
yeah,
yes, perfect.
yeah. So it's really helpful, and it does. And so what it does is the AI uses that to tailor all the emails, the blogs, and everything, using that language. So it knows who it's talking to. It's going to change the way that it says things.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah, yeah, it's super cool. It's so powerful. It does so much cool stuff. So, but but anyway, so I encourage you guys, even if you are using more plan, um, make a plan. Sit down and plan out for the next 3 months. Um, what days do I want to do my marketing around? Choose like 3 fun holidays for the next 3 months that you can do besides Thanksgiving and Christmas, of course. We're going to do those too, but we also need to do some other things maybe earlier in the month, to really get people's attention.
I
Cool.
wanna do
And then last thing I'll say is, this all goes back to F.R.A.P, the F.R.A.P method. And remember, the F.R.A.P method is frequency, referrals, average ticket, and pricing. So this is the frequency component. And honestly, increasing frequency in your company is super, super important. And I know that we usually have a lot of opportunity in that area. Like, you want to increase, let's say we increase our frequency by 20% by going from, 17 cleanings per year to 24 or 25 cleanings per year. I mean, that's a lot of money when you add up all your clients, and it's more profitable because you didn't have to get a new customer. You're just getting the same customer to buy from you more often. And so using the seasonal campaigns and Rainmaker campaigns is the best way that I know of to increase your frequency. Cool. Awesome. Elizabeth said, I'm ready to get in more plan and try some things out. Yeah, I'm excited for you. So we're gonna do more tomorrow on your call. I saw that you booked your call earlier, and I saw your message too. So I'm gonna get back with you here in a little bit about that. But anyway, so I hope this, you know, I hope that it's changing the way that you think about marketing, these lessons that we're doing. Your marketing is so simple, but it's really just about the doing it and being diligent and consistent, the consistency. And War Plan makes it so much easier to do that, and also to track what's working and what's not, you know. So cool. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I guess we'll call it a day.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Good to see Ann on here. Thank you for joining us, Ann. And you can definitely use this in the skincare business too. It's all about just reaching out to your people more often, sending texts, DMs, like whatever the case is. It's really just about being more consistent with messaging and reaching out and stuff. So awesome. Well, you guys have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye.